My name's Tamara Chambers.
And I'm Cody Melcher.
This is Tamara Just Saw.
And Cody also just saw 2 as well, annoyingly.
Today we watched Boss Baby.
Yeah, more like today we slogged through Boss Baby.
Every 5 seconds. Just look over to Cody and Cody would be going, oh no.
Yeah, just like
no.
out loud going like, what? Which, I mean, shocking. Who would have thought that a children's movie built around corporate espionage would be boring?
There was a few things that I enjoyed. I enjoyed the cast, obviously, is great. But you were saying that earlier, DreamWorks just brings in a good cast and they have a thin plot line, which...
They overcompensate.
It had the makings of something that could have been really cute if, like, Pixar was doing it, maybe. But this didn't deliver story-wise at all.
I would agree with Tamara that it would be a better movie if other people had made it differently. Going off of that, I will give them credit, which we discussed in the car, on the animation. The animation's solid, like everything looks good, and then on top of that, I did like the inventiveness of like when they would go into his imagination and aspects like that. Like they changed the animation style to kind of make it really cool and stylistic.
I liked that it was kind of in the vein of like a Rugrats thing, where they see what's happening as a completely different thing, and you're like, what is real, what is fake, what is the imagination, what's actually happening. It's kind of fun, especially for kids. I think seeing this would enjoy that.
Okay, 2 things. One, I would agree. I would agree if we were clearer on what was real and what wasn't, because like they know he's wearing a suit and has a briefcase because they cop to that.
Right.
Like, so the parents do see that. When they come out in the car chase scene, like we see that the car chase isn't really a car chase, it's just them like slowly doing stuff. But stuff is on fire when they come out, so I don't know what's real and what's not in that aspect. And also it isn't fun for kids. We had children in the theater, the ones in front of us laughed twice the whole movie.
I'm with you. I didn't love this film, but it didn't make me angry like it made you.
I'm not angry, I'm disappointed.
Oh, so much worse. There's a few lines that hit, but mostly the jokes really were flat. They were unfunny, they were not new. I liked that they were saying that the forever puppy is going to make you never want to have kids. I was like, well, that makes sense to me. That's cute. I like that.
People don't have babies because they're cute. They have babies because they're procreating.
You should talk to some of the girls from my high school.
Fair. What I should say is everyone doesn't do that.
But I mean, it goes with the plot of the story.
But
puppies are out cuting babies.
But you can't just make up things about life.
Cody's reactions to the movie were way more entertaining than the actual movie.
Which says a lot.
Oh, for sure. I'm with you. I'm just trying to like pull out some good things. It's something to say that, I mean, like, Pixar's amazing. Disney's great. I really enjoyed the Smurfs movie that we saw. This was an animation film that just didn't hit many marks at all. Like, none.
Yeah.
But Lisa Kudrow was in it, so... I love her.
The child playing the actual child, not Tobey Maguire, plays the adult version, which, yeah, we really want... Tobey Maguire plays the narrator as the adult version of the kid, which, yeah, if you really want an enigmatic narrator for your movie, no one's better than Tobey Maguire. Like, that should just tell you how the tone's gonna be for the whole film, and by that I mean static and uninteresting. So, again, I'm not mad at the child. I'm mad at the sound designer. The kid blows like 3 lines and they kept them in the movie. Like, he mispronounces Christmas at one point, and they just didn't have him retake that. They're just like, well, Christmas sounds close enough. Why not? Christmas.
Sean Connery.
Junior! Christmas.
Do you think, though, that was a flub, or do you think that was they were trying to go with a cute kid sound and they kept that because of that?
It wasn't frequent enough for that to be a thing. Also, I also don't think that that's a trademark of children that they pronounce Christmas.
There were like no puns, which I feel like would have fit in with this script. Whereas I don't normally like say we should have more puns in this film, but this one could have maybe benefited from a couple good puns.
Yeah. Every aspect of this film could be summarized with, when given the opportunity to do something better, they chose to not.
Yeah. Disappointing. There were so many things that had potential to be funny. Like there was this whole like nap gag where he would like fall asleep for 2 seconds and be like, well, power napper, well, stress nap, victory nap. Those were the 3. That could have been funny. That could have been a funny thing. Babies do that. Hilarious. But they weren't funny. It didn't work. It didn't hit its mark. But I saw where they were trying to go. They just didn't go there.
It's your like annoying friend who thinks that they've got like a running gag that like and then burns that gag into the ground.
Like a Ghost in the Shell.
No, that's still funny. One of the funny ones was the wizard, who was an alarm clock.
It was a Lord of the Rings like tie-in, and he
was like a wizard alarm clock.
Right,
literally.
yeah, and he would say, it's 7:45, wake up, and then he would say actual lines from Lord of the Rings, you shall not pass, but they still didn't land.
Right. Well, because like a lot of the jokes were just references to Lord of the Rings with no added anything to it. They just shoehorned in a Lord of the Rings reference, and the wizard alarm clock like becomes animated and like talks to him and stuff. Like they have conversations
in his imagination.
Yeah,
which I enjoy. I like the line that they kind of skirt with, like, what is real? What is his imagination? So I liked that he came alive.
Yes. No. I like that part. I think the wizard is a similar thing though, where I think they burn the wizard into the ground too. Like the wizard, I think, is around too much and for too long. I
wish that the wizard would have been his little sidekick, like ran around with him at all times. Or was less.
Like towards the end, I was like, I kind of wish that it was just a movie about a boy and his wizard alarm clock.
That's such a good film.
Pixar has proven that you can make a good movie for children, and so I'm never comfortable with the argument that like, well, it's a kids movie, so it can be kind of lazy and bad. Because our children are just the future. It's not like we need to care about their media.
But when you have adult films that are lazy and bad, this is just one of the lazy and bad kid films.
Sure, but I hate those adult films too.
Right, but
I just don't want to like give them a free pass because it's like, well, it's a kids movie, so it's okay.
No free pass.
I'm not coming for you.
No.
I'm not trying to attack Tamara.
No free pass. But I think it's just one of those ones that's like, oh, this wasn't, Star Wars. This wasn't Pixar. It's one of those.
Star Wars was the movie you went to for like, no, what's the Citizen Kane?
Racking my brain too.
Tamara's never seen a movie better than Star Wars.
Probably not. You're right. It shouldn't be a free pass. I just think, I don't know, stupid fun movie that you shouldn't see in theaters, but like if you want to red box it, like
no. I just cared too much about you to tell you to go through this. It's such a thin and poor plot, and it's like there's so many different easier ways that you can write such a schlocky, obvious movie. And this is what I'm talking about, where it's like when given the opportunity to do better, they don't. There are 3 emotional turns, 2 of them especially, are completely unearned. Like where the main characters change fundamentally how they feel about each other, and they only occur because they needed to further the plot. Like there's nothing happens that changes their mind, and that's just frustrating because it's just poor filmmaking.
That's super true, and there was no moment when I felt any tug of the heartstrings. It's not like amazing. I definitely didn't hate it, but that's because I don't like hate anything. But like it wasn't stellar at all. And you hit that right on the head with the emotional turns. It just wasn't there. I'm so happy to have someone that one picks things out like that, because I would have just been like, it was okay. And 2, that I can watch these travesties with, because I don't want to go to an 11 a.m. showing of Boss Baby by myself.
There's no amount of baby wands that they can wave in front of my face that will make me forget Boss Baby.
Forget movie?
Forget movie, yes.
You're not with me next week, no?
I am not. I am not here next week.
Where are you?
I'm in Texas. I'm performing in Texas.
Where at?
I am performing stand-up at HavenCon, which is a queer gaming convention in Austin, Texas.
Cody is one of my absolute favorite stand-up comedians in the city of Chicago, but just ever. He's so wise and very smart. You are wise. That's the word I will use.
That's what everyone loves in a comedian. Wisdom. My favorite stand-up comedian is Owl from Winnie the Pooh.
Bye!
Bye!